Significant modifications to the 482 visa category of the temporary skill shortage visa will be made soon by the Australian government. In order to assist migrants in understanding how these changes may affect their visa applications, this video attempts to give a thorough summary of the most recent changes to the work experience criteria, a subclass of employer-sponsored visas known as the temporary skill shortage. Subclass 482 visa enables companies to overcome labor shortages by bringing in migrants who are truly skilled to the Australian labor market. Only foreign employees who have an Australian sponsor who agrees to nominate them may apply for this type of visa. One prominent advantage of this visa is that holders of TSS visas can work full-time in the designated role and perhaps get permanent residency. Currently, candidates for TSS 482 visas must have worked for at least 2 of the previous 5 years, either inside or outside of Australia, in the selected occupation or a similar sector. New changes to TSS visa work experience requirement. The work experience requirement, which was mentioned in the migration strategy as a measure to facilitate immigrants and graduates' ability to satisfy the skill requirement for a temporary skill shortage visa, is a significant adjustment to the TSS 482 visa. It is now official that, from November 23, 2024, the 2-year work experience requirement for the subclass 482 temporary skill shortage visa, and perhaps the new Skills in Demand visa, will be lowered to 1 year. All 3 streams, the labor agreement stream, the medium-term stream, and the short-term stream, will be affected by this change. However, this won't affect the other skill criterion that pertains to all streams, as the candidate still needs to possess the skills, qualifications, and employment required to carry out the duties of the designated occupation. Frequently asked questions. A few of the frequently asked questions in anticipation to the impending modifications to the Australian TSS visa are as follows. 1. Does the TSS occupation list change? Depending on business and economic conditions, the Department of Home Affairs modifies the shortage list, and still, a 482 visa occupation is set on the list at the time of visa application. This implies that if the occupation is taken off the list while your 482 visa application is being processed, it won't affect you. 2. Can I link a new 482 nomination to a pending 482 visa? A fresh nomination cannot be connected to an outstanding 482 visa. This implies that if you apply for a 482 visa and a 482 nomination simultaneously and the nomination is denied, you will either have to withdraw your visa applications or have them denied as well. 3. Can I change occupation on a 482 visa? You will require a new nomination and visa if you are nominated in a different occupation with your current sponsor or a new sponsor and you have a 482 TSS visa, which will be considered your second onshore 482 visa. How do you apply? Both businesses and workers have obligations when applying for a TSS visa. Step 1. Determine your eligibility. You should check to see if your profession is listed on the Department of Home Affairs Skilled Occupation list, since the TSS visa is intended to solve Australia's labor shortage. Step 2. Find a sponsor. To apply for this visa, you must have a sponsored employer because there are steps involved and costs that must be paid by the employer. Step 3. Your employer applies to be a sponsor. Your employer has to register on the IMMI account website, upload the necessary files, and apply for the sponsorship. Step 4. Your employer nominates you as a skilled worker. Your employer may submit an application for you to be considered for a position in their company after the sponsorship has been authorized. Step 5. You submit your application. It is necessary for you to prove that you fulfill all the requirements for a TSS visa, and we advise you to become more familiar with the particular requirements for 482 visas. If your sponsor permits it, you may include your family members in your 482 visa, either at the time of the initial application or after you receive the visa. That will be all in this video. Please share your opinions with us in the comments area. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and enable the notification bell to receive updates on job and immigration news. Thanks for watching. Good luck!